Hey Luca, what was your wish?
To know more about the Global Chief Marketing Officer of Teads, Natalie Bastian.
Okay, so what is your name and what do you do for a living?
I'm Natalie Bastian, and I'm a Global Chief Marketing Officer at a company called Teads.
So what exactly does Teads do?
So, Teads is essentially it's a global end-to-end ad tech platform. So, what does that even mean?
Wow.
So, from a consumer perspective, when you're reading an article on Sports Illustrated, ESPN, you're looking on Travel and Leisure or Vogue, do you read Vogue? I don't read Vogue either. But
Maybe my mom does that.
Yes, she may. And when you're scrolling on your phone and you see an ad and you pause and look at it, we invented the ability to have a video advertising versus a display. So display is when it's still, and a video is when you create like a video, like a TV ad.
Wow, you invented it?
Yes, we invented the ability to do that over almost 13 years ago.
Wow.
And so we invented that, and so the platform we have is essentially allowing brands, whether you're Ford or Apple, to physically deliver an ad in that format within our platform. And so that's what we invented, and now we do that across connected TV, so streaming TV.
So you kind of do two things, right? You connect the people that have the ads to the platforms, right? So what kind of platforms do you have? I know you said you have TV, but what other like websites or what else does that entail?
So we have access to 3,000 global publishers. So a publisher is like anyone from Condé Nast, like ESPN is another one, Forbes, Fortune, and it's all of their online articles that they have access to, or that they create. And then for CTV, we work with LG, Samsung, TCL, so the creators, the physical TV creators who have access to the audiences that they have there too. And then also we work with other publishers that have the apps as well, and that's where we serve the ads.
So, and then is it companies that make the ads that you connect us to, or do you also do like individual people or small businesses, or what kind of?
Yeah, so we normally work with global brands.
Oh,
so any, like I mentioned, like Apple, Samsung, Ford, Chevrolet. We work with Unilever, we work with P&G, all of the larger brands that you see in stores and you see on TV. We work with a vast majority of them. And we work with them globally. Our company is in 30 plus offices, and so many brands, like take Heineken for example, they're across 20 different countries more probably.
Yeah.
And so we have teams all around the world that work with that brand globally and then also locally as well. And so if you think about it, we're really a connector from a brand to help them connect to consumers like us.
Wow, and then I know that like Facebook, for instance, they target based off of identity and location and things like that. Are you able to do that across a lot of like all these platforms?
Yeah. So one of the many good things about having these direct relationships with the publishers that I mentioned is that we have what we call code on page. So we're able to get contextual data is what they say. So we know what the headline is. We know how someone is reading an article, the words that they stay on. And so we have what we call semantic signals. So if you think about, yes, you order a Big Mac at McDonald's, but we would know what you like on that Big Mac, what you took off that Big Mac, what type of soda you got with that value meal. And that really helps us be able to customize where we serve that ad. So that's like the level of detail that we are able to get. And we can do that across both the open web and also TV as well.
Wow, and then so you said you're in charge of marketing?
I am.
Correct? So what does that like entail on a daily basis? What exactly is your job?
Yeah, well, I do a lot of things like this. I tell this story of Teads, of what we do, why we do it, and really most importantly, why it matters. So why it matters to the way that we build our platform for consumers, why it matters for brands, and how we're helping publishers, because a big piece of why we're partnering with them is to help them make money and help them curate better conversations for the advertisers and for the brands or for the consumers that they're trying to reach to. So that's my job. And so I do that both by educating people internally at Teads so they know how to tell the story, and then talking to people like you outside into the world to help educate and make people understand what Teads is all about.
Wow, that's awesome. How did you get into this?
Yeah, so early on, so I did a couple of internships early in college, and I worked really more in like PR communications, a lot of storytelling around that. And I went to college for marketing and communications. My first job that I went into was at Comedy Central, actually, in New York. I had an internship there where I pitched to college trade media. So there was a new TV show on Comedy Central. I would call up the local college publications and talk to them about why the show is so great, why they should watch it, why they should promote it. So that's what really got me into like the promotional part. And then I moved to New York through that internship, fell in love with the city, and fell in love with media. I'm a consumer. You're a consumer. I absolutely love stand-up comedy. I love watching TV growing up. And so Comedy Central was like my number one place to have an internship. So that's helped me fall in love with media, and then I just haven't turned back since.
Wow. And then why should young people want to get into this industry or this profession, and what's your advice for them?
So I think, in my perspective, every single company, whether you are a hospital, whether you're a takeout place, whether you're a small business, like a local auto shop, you need to have marketing. You have to be able, your business will not thrive if no one knows about it. And so marketing is really the bedrock and the foundation of any business. And so whether you want to pursue marketing or you want to understand how you can grow businesses, having basic skill sets in marketing is going to help you do that. So you can do marketing at any level. I mean, you could do social marketing on Instagram, on Facebook, or you can like even work with like a local company in your hometown and learn about ways that they promote to their consumers, to their ideal audiences, and just getting to understand that early and often. Another tip is think about what you consume on a daily basis. A lot of brands are trying to connect with you in different unique ways, so it helps you understand their tactics and how they're reaching you, and even why they're reaching you as well. And so I think it's just understand what your passions are, and just know that every company in the world needs marketing. So I feel like there's no harm in leaping and giving it a try.
Yeah, well, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.